Hello and welcome to your Rochester Rundown for the week of June 25th. Let's get right to it. News 8 is your local election headquarters. Rochester City Council member Malik Evans secured the Democratic nomination for mayor Tuesday, beating incumbent Mayor Lovely Warren in the primary. Evans says he ran on the message of change and transparency, which he believes got him the vote. He will remain in his city council position for the next 6 months of the term, saying he will spend that time advocating for increasing COVID vaccination efforts in zip codes with low rates. Once in office, Evans plans to address a wide range of issues from youth employment to neighborhood development. He'll also be tasked with negotiating a police union contract and finding a new chief of police.
Over the next 6 months, I don't want to be presumptuous. We are not sworn in yet. However, we will continue to work to make some and advocate for things that we think are extremely important. I also plan to really work with our community partners. And when I say community partners, folks in the community to really try to see what we can do to address some of this crime that we're seeing.
In her concession speech Tuesday evening, Mayor Warren congratulated Evans on his win and said she'll be there to support him 100%. She also thanked her supporters for being with her, though, through one of the hardest years of her life.
Today, we may have not won this race, but this is not over yet. My journey isn't over yet. The best is yet to come.
The balance of power has shifted in the Monroe County Legislature when it comes to some of the sitting members of the Black and Asian Democratic Caucus. Vince Felder lost to Mercedes Vasquez Simmons. Felder helped engineer the faction that broke away from the county Democrats and joined the Republican caucus to give them a supermajority. Ernest Flagler Mitchell has also lost his primary race to William Burgess. Flagler Mitchell is facing a number of sexual harassment charges from 13 women. Rochester police are asking the community for help after a woman in her 30s was shot dead in the Cornhill neighborhood. Police say 31-year-old Genuine Ridgway of Rochester was killed in her car on Garden Street Friday. Her children, ages 3 and 8, were in the car at the time. They were not hurt. Investigators say they believe this was a targeted shooting. Police are asking anyone with information to come forward. Rochester police are also investigating after a fatal double shooting on Dr. Samuel McCree Way. 21-year-old Madison Barham and a 22-year-old man were shot there Monday. Barham was killed. The second victim was released from the hospital afterwards. The search for a missing Parma man has turned into a murder investigation. Police say they found human remains in a fire pit on the property of the man they've been looking for, 69-year-old William Mason. Police say they aren't sure the remains are Mason's, but they're working to identify them. There are 2 people of interest in the case. Police say both are related to Mason. New York State's COVID-19 state of emergency ended this week and will not be renewed. This comes as COVID cases and hospitalizations continue to decline across the state. The change means the governor will no longer be able to issue executive orders in areas normally reserved for the legislature.
Now we're starting to write a new chapter, and the new chapter that we're writing is the post-COVID emergency period. The emergency is over. It's a new chapter. Doesn't mean there's not challenges for the new chapter, but the emergency is over.
The state of emergency first went into effect in March of 2020. Even though it ended, the state is still taking its cues from the CDC guidance, which means unvaccinated individuals should still wear masks indoors, and everyone should continue to wear masks in certain settings like on public transportation and in nursing homes. Well-known car dealer Billy Fusillo has died. Fusillo was known for his commercials where he stressed the huge deals. His attorney says he died in Sarasota, Florida, after dealing with some health problems over the past year. Fusillo was 65 years old. Many people across Monroe County were left cleaning up after some damaging storms on Tuesday. The storm took down trees and power lines, knocking out power for around 15,000 homes and businesses. Homes in Perrinton took the brunt of the damage. Some roadways in the area were blocked for hours. The Buffalo Bills are planning to build a new stadium in Orchard Park. The new stadium will be open air, but with partial covering for fans in the stands. The entire project is expected to take 3 to 5 years from start to finish. The team will still need to obtain government approvals and funding, all of which could delay the timeline. That's all for this week. As always, we'll see you next Friday.